Welcome to another episode of Another Week With. We join this one part way through after Matt and Rob have taken a pee break. Enjoy. Don't forget to follow us on socials at Another Week With, as well as YouTube.
You're jamming, huh?
All right, I'm back.
Okay, I'm about back. I really needed that pee.
No, I did too. I was about to ask you for a pee break, and
I tried to be sly.
I'll take out the part where I'm leaving most of this in. I'll take out the part where we're actually peeing. But is that actually a good transition point of our podcast? So it kind of works out really well.
All right. Well, I was talking to my girlfriend for a minute there. Yeah, when you were peeing, I was talking to my girlfriend, so just take that part out.
I'll take it out. Yeah. No, I'll take it. Yeah. Until about now. Okay. When I come back, I'll probably put it back in.
I gotcha.
My dead air is what we're going to take out.
Okay, cool.
But, yeah, I really needed that pee.
Dude, what was that about? How weird is that, huh? We'd never have done that. I don't think we've ever done that.
No, it's never happened. We've never taken a pee break and we both were just like needing to. I also like how I was just like, I noticed something was different with your stream.
I tried to be so sly about it.
What the fuck's going on?
I opened the door quiet and everything. Didn't take at all.
The issue was that you got echoey.
Mm-hmm. Must be my bathroom.
Yeah. All right. Well, where the fuck were we? I don't even like. Let's move on from politics. It's the issue with politics is that
we're talking about education. We were talking about education and learning.
I mean,
learning.
Do you want
Who's your favorite teacher? Do you have a favorite teacher? I don't have a favorite teacher.
I guess Miss Kinsella would probably be my favorite teacher. 6th grade teacher. She was just 6th grade.
So you're one of those weirdos that you had middle school as 7th and 8th grade.
Yes.
Oh, you freak!
I mean, that's just
6, 7,
not,
8. That's middle school. What's the point of having a middle school? This is a passionate issue for me. What's the point of having middle school, an entire school for 2 years? That's so dumb. That's so stupid. You know what they should really do is 4, 4, 4. 1 through 4, 5 through 8, high school.
I don't necessarily disagree. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just what I grew up in. I don't know.
I had 6 through 8 as for a frame of reference, which is normal.
No problem. I like the 4, 4, 4. That makes a lot of sense to me,
doesn't it? I've talked about this a lot with my girlfriend. The first time I ever heard about that nonsense was my girlfriend was 7 and 8 middle school. Like, what is that? A school? It's not a school. It's like a summer camp. You just went off to summer camp and now you're back in school. Fuck you.
I don't know. I don't know who thought of it. It wasn't my idea.
I know, but isn't it stupid now that you're thinking about it?
Kind of.
So
yeah.
A whole school for 2 years.
I mean, the 4, 4, 4 is a clear option.
Right? It's a gimme. It's laying right there.
You have 16 years of primary school.
Oh, it's right there. It's a gimme. It's 12. It's 12 years, but that's okay.
Sorry, 12 years. Jeez. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, man. I will say, though, middle school, especially 7th and 8th, but even 6th, is the weirdest time of anyone's life. So, you got to isolate those kids.
I mean, they certainly isolate those kids where it's just like, all right,
away from everyone else. That's important.
These are the kids who are figuring shit out, and they're not even close to being there. Let's get them the fuck away from everyone else.
Hardest age to teach has to be. There's boners popping up left and right. There's period blood all over the place. It's a war zone out there. It is a war zone in middle school.
People are making out in the high schools, and
yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
they don't really know condoms yet. They don't trust condoms. They don't have them. Their older brother didn't buy it for them.
Your balls are still way up in your fucking throat.
It's a crazy time. I hate middle schoolers.
Do you know when your balls dropped?
No.
I have no idea.
I do know when other people's balls dropped, which is a funny sentence to say.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, my middle school, I'll tell you why. For whatever reason, my middle school chorus was a huge deal. We had the largest chorus in the state of New Jersey. And you could tell some dude over summer break came back. They were like a fucking alto or whatever. We were technically baritones, all the boys.
Yeah,
we were boys, but there were some dudes that would come back and they were just fucking like Barry White coming back in here, And it was like, Jesus Christ, what happened to that guy? And they're in their whole different section now. There was a few guys. There was like 6 guys every year that were just, they had the base. They were the base. And it was just like, Jesus, you guys.
But it's just the voice that, like, do your balls actually drop? Is that a thing? Like, do the balls physically drop, or are they just, now
they're just sagging, right? Is it just sagging? Who knows? Maybe as you start to jerk off more when you're that age,
maybe you just stretch out the
they just start to sag more, yeah. That's probably what it is. I think we figured
technically
it out.
A boy's testicles should have dropped during infancy.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring, right?
All right,
There's no aha moment. We would remember that. Would be traumatic.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't think anyone actually remembers that. I don't remember my balls actually dropping.
That would be a bigger memory than losing your virginity, for sure. Where were you when your balls
dropped?
Well,
you would also be probably like 12, 13 when it's just like bang.
And you could be at the supermarket. I was buying cold cuts. Well, that's not really a 12-year-old thing, but I was with my mom and she was buying cold cuts, and boom, my balls dropped. I felt it.
What? How did you lose your virginity?
In a hotel, in a paid-for hotel.
Wow.
Nice. Actually had to switch rooms because there were blood on the sheets when we first got there.
Wow.
So that was nice. And then the room they switched us to had no heater in it, and it was wintertime. So we had to get a space heater brought up. It was a fun time.
Oh my God. That's a crazy that is actually an interesting time.
Yeah. But then Bruce Springsteen came on the radio. I'm from New Jersey. It was glorious. I lost my virginity.
I like Bruce. Bruce is a great artist.
Obviously a legend out there, and he came on, and it was what a time.
Should be a legend anywhere, really.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
I was in the backseat of Suburban, and a police came by shortly thereafter when I had my shirt still off.
Did they talk to you, or they drove by?
They knocked on the window, and we were.
They knocked on the window. So, okay,
we were good.
They gave you the move along.
Yeah, they gave us the move along. Exactly, that is exactly what happened. We almost did it shortly there before, and I did the classic move of planning a sleepover at a friend's house. Yeah. When actually I was staying at this girl's house.
That is classic.
But then we chickened out midway through the night, scared that her dad would come home. So I rode my bike actually to my friend's house, and he was like, "Oh, I'm actually at this like little gathering party, so to speak." So I went to this party. Fucking weird, odd scene. I just remember sitting down on the couch. I was next to this girl, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to see some of my art?" And I was like, "All right, sure, whatever." And her art was like putting Lego figures on nooses.
Ew,
and taking pictures of it. And I was like, what? It was like, what the fuck is going on right now? It was just like this crazy goth scene. Because that was like...
And that's the girl you lost your virginity to?
No. That was the girl that I was sitting... This was the night that I was almost about to lose my virginity. And me and that girl chickened out. So I rode my bike over to my buddy that I was allegedly sleeping over with. He was at this other person's house where there was like this crazy goth party. And this girl that I was sitting next to on the couch was like, "Oh, you want to see my art?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And it was just this Lego noose shit. And I was like, where the fuck am I? Like, what is happening right now?
The suburbs of Illinois. Who fucking knew? Some crazy shit going on out there.
Yeah, and then my friend came home, which is slightly weirder. My friend came home and was like, "Oh, what's Matt doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, his parents kicked him out for the night." And I was like, "Oh, great excuse. Appreciate it. Thank you."
That's hilarious.
So that's how that night went, which it all went well. Fine enough, I guess. It was just an easy bike ride overall. All right, what else is going on? There's other stuff kicking around. The NFL started back up.
NFL's back, and it's exciting.
Back. It is exciting.
Fantasy football is the big draw. It's the big draw.
Well, week 2 is brutal. All of the injuries.
It's weird, honestly. You can't really can you blame it on like a lack of preseason?
I don't think so, because I think largely the soft tissue injuries are the ones that result as a lack of training, as a lack of conditioning. I mean, a lot of this is like you sprain your ankle, you sprain your fucking ankle. Like that's just
torn ACLs,
you tore your those are things bending in the wrong direction. You don't have a lot of control over that.
You're right. And weirdest, craziest injury of the week. Tyrod Taylor. What the hell was that?
Well, So I did some reading on that actually earlier today.
Attack, right?
I don't think he had a heart attack. He had a rib injury earlier in the week. And then he, I guess it flared up and he just couldn't breathe. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't sound good. Justin Hebert had a good debut.
He had one big fuck up.
But he's a rookie. That's expected.
I know. It just sucks because it had fantasy implications for me, and he bitch. I had a heart attack once. It's scary. Heart attack scare.
Yeah, not quite. We talked about that.
I know. It's scary stuff.
It is scary stuff.
I'll tell you what. That day that happened, I did not start for an NFL football team.
It's probably good. That's probably for the best. And neither did Tyrod.
It's for everyone's benefit.
Where he essentially had the same thing you did.
Everyone's benefit.
Yeah. I mean, Saquon dead. Actually, I mean, like pretty much dead. It's just bad. It's just sad all around.
Yeah.
And
we lost
the 49ers had
we lost them.
Half their team go down.
What is your guys' speaking of the famous babes?
Okay. The Ravens mostly okay.
Jeez, I keep saying that. Are you back?
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
No. What were you saying?
You cut out for like a good 30 seconds. Oh. You were not connected.
I was just vamping so that because I thought you weren't. I don't know where. I didn't know you cut out, but I just thought you didn't have anything to say because you're dumb.
No. I was talking about. I went back to the Ruth thing, and I also threw in Baby Ruth, the candy bar.
Oh, yeah. Where did Baby Ruth get its name from? Maybe it's Peter Ginsburg.
You know, I had a real hankering for Baby Ruths this weekend. Couldn't find one. How weird is that? The only thing I could find was the Halloween size candies, and I don't want that many Baby Ruths.
Yeah, you just want one bar. Yeah. It is Babe Ruth. That's
really?
How, yes. Wait, nope, it's not. It's actually after President George Cleveland's daughter, Ruth Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland, you doofus. You can't just call me an idiot and say George Cleveland.
Oh, I'm even reading it. Jesus Christ, I am an idiot.
Okay, I was going to say, if it was named after Babe Ruth, that takes the cake. He's the most famous Ruth out there.
Nope. It is Baby Ruth, as in Baby Ruth Cleveland.
Wow, that's funny.
It's just an old-timey candy bar. I'm surprised you couldn't find it.
All the goods, dude.
Weird. Does. It's a good candy bar. I mean, it's weird that you couldn't find it.
I know. I didn't.
What do you think the oldest candy bar still in circulation is? I'm going to say 100 grand.
That's what I was going to say. What about a Toblerone? I feel like those are fucking ancient.
Yeah, but that's like foreign, essentially.
I don't care. Still counts. Fuck you.
It does count. Good and plenty. But like, who gets good and plenty? No one gets.
You know what I love that's hit or miss? Almond Joys. Love them.
I don't really like almonds.
What? That's the deal breaker? Usually it's the coconut.
I like coconut. I actually had a coconut.
You can't handle that one. There's one almond in there.
Fuck it.
Suck it up.
Lemon heads are on that list.
Oh, lemon heads. That's not a candy bar.
Well, that's true.
I love lemon heads. I love lemon heads.
Charleston Chews.
Oh, Charleston Chews. Big Charleston Chews.
You don't see those anymore.
No, but when you see them, you got to get them. You got to get the vanilla. I love the vanilla Charleston Chew.
They're good. Bit-O Honey. You don't see those really anymore. Also not a candy bar. The candy buttons. That's an old school candy. Not a bar, but hilarious in its own way.
100 grand. Worst candy bar to stick up your butt. Probably, right?
Yes, but rigid, also
too bumpy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, or best.
That's a great point.
Or best. I like 100 grands. Actually, 100 grand's not even on this list that I found.
They're not even that good. I don't like 100 grands.
I like 100 grand. I actually really like 100 grand.
I like Milky Ways.
Peanut butter cups are old. I'd say with 2 cups, that's a whole bar.
Yeah, no, that's valid.
Oh, Henry's? I haven't seen a Henry.
Wow, that's got to be up there. That's just sounds old even. Oh, Clark Henry,
bar?
Are you kidding?
Clark Bar
is another golden oldie.
Yep.
Nice.
Well, here's one that I haven't heard of. 1914, created in England, Fry's Turkish Delight.
Okay, that's not. Yeah, that's
probably
Toblerone. Been off the shelf for a decade.
1908, Toblerone. There you
go. Told you, fucking Toblerone. Called it.
A full Cadbury bar, not just their eggs.
Not just the egg. I didn't know that they didn't have anything that's not an
Hershey's
egg.
milk chocolate to be expected. 1900. That's a class. You can't go wrong with the Hershey's. Just a little piece of Hershey's I really like. Moving on.
The cookies and cream Hershey's
Nestle chocolate bar, whatever. The cookies and cream.
Okay, Matt, we're reading too much candy bars. Let's move on. It's too many candy bars.
The oldest is Fry's chocolate cream.
Fuck that one.
Joseph Fry. Doesn't even exist anymore. Well, you could have said something else. You brought up the cookies and cream. That's a great candy bar. Great candy bar.
It's a great candy bar. I will agree with you. That is so good. What what is this thing here in our notes? I'm just looking at the notes that says adoption is the main bullet in the sub bullet.
So I was actually
Let me read. We have a little Google Doc that we share before the show. We get some thoughts out. We get some ideas flowing. This bullet says adoption. The sub bullet, there's only one sub bullet, says I want a child farm. Please elaborate. Take it away, Matt.
Here's where I want to go with this. Where I just picture adoption as you're going to a farm and you're going to pick out your kid, and you just have like a farm of children. You just go out into the farm and pick out your child. I don't want to own a child farm. I just want there to be a child farm.
I guess that's better. I don't know if it's better. At least if you owned it, you could, control it. But that was a scary bullet to just sneak in.
I don't want an actual child farm. I just wonder how. I saw a story on the internet. I meant to actually click it to that bullet, but there's essentially a child who drew a picture. Like he drew himself in the picture with the family that came and saw him, and it's like, oh well, you're like. I figured it was probably like a 6 or a 9-year-old kid who had to I have to earn my cuteness because I'm like too old to really be like of the adoptable age.
Right.
But it turned out you read the article and it turns out it's a 3-year-old and it's like, oh, you're in like prime adopting age. Not even that much of a story. But
it's true.
I just got me to thinking. It's like, well, we need like a little child farm. Just put all the kids out to pasture and you go out and pick out your horse, pick out your kid. And
what do they do? You could ask them to do tricks or something.
Yeah. Be cute. I mean,
they have these talents.
Yeah. Show off your skills. I mean, no problem. I mean, you're trying to get adopted. You got to flout the tail feathers a little bit.
What a lifelong lesson for the kids, Mm-hmm. Hey, man, you got to put up or shut up in life.
Yeah. I don't know how that worked at all before that point in life for them. Right. It's probably a brutal life, but
yeah.
What's funny is that from the candy bar debate, I was actually going to go to adoption and talk about how kids like candy. So we had the same track.
Good. I'm glad we ended up here because that was a hell of a bullet and it needed some explanation.
It did. And I think I gave it. On another end of the spectrum, you want to talk about Ty Lawson?
I absolutely want to talk about Ty Lawson. Ty Lawson, for those who are blissfully unaware, is a former NBA player.
Played for the Nuggets.
NCAA champion point guard for the North Carolina Tar Heels, who was, played for the Nuggets and then bounced around thereafter because he had some personal problems. I think he had a couple of DUIs and, it was coming off the rails a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bad couple of years for Ty.
Bad couple of years. But he's talented nonetheless, and he ended up in China. Probably the second tier league, is that? Right? Europe. But anyways.
It's that or the Spanish Madrid league.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, the Spanish Madrid league. Well, we could say probably the second tier in terms of salary league.
Yeah. I'd say it's a full second. I mean, probably second most watched league is the CBA. Yeah. Because that's where all the NBA players never go to Europe. Because the Europe is almost like basketball's minors in a way for NBA.
Yeah, that's where you get the talent from.
Yeah,
when you watch
the CBA is the next most.
It's like the MLS. It's like the MLS.
Yeah,
when you're done and you're over the hill, you want to get that paycheck. You go there.
You cut out again. God damn it!
You cut out. That was really good shit.
Well, you only cut out for a second.
You there? All right.
Yes, I'm here.
You're going to have to do some editing, dude. You're going to have to do some shifty editing.
I know. I'll focus on that tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's going to be
anyways.
Okay, so Ty Lawson. We're back to Ty Lawson. We cut out for a second. We did not pee this time. We just legitimate technical difficulties. We cut out. Chinese League, MLS. It's the equivalent of MLS. When players are over the hill, they just want to catch that fat paycheck. They go to the Chinese League. Ty Lawson was doing that because he was not blacklisted from the NBA, but he would not find work in the NBA because of his personal issues.
And I mean, he got a last chance and he just didn't do anything with it, really.
I think because he still kept drinking and all that. I think he just fucked himself.
He's probably still drinking, based on the story.
He's definitely still drinking because he managed to get himself banned from the Chinese League. Banned because of comments he made to Instagram. There were two main posts that I think are
Wait, you dropped out at because. You dropped out at because.
Oh my God. What's because?
I know. You were like, because.
Because. What did I drop out?
We were talking about Ty Lawson drinking.
Right. Because he got kicked out of the CBA because he got banned from the Chinese Basketball League. That's where we left off, right?
Yeah, you said you gave us a big because, and then it cut out right after that.
Okay,
and I was like,
okay, let's just.
You've got to be fucking kidding me! It cut out at the apex of Rob's brain. I was so disappointed.
I really can't. I was
so disappointed. I know that's the thing.
Can't do better than that. Okay, let's pick it
back
up.
Leave this all in because people are just gonna like the shittiness, but in a way, it's kind of funny.
It's funny, but it's really bumming me out.
I'm bummed. I'm fully bummed.
Ty Lawson banned from the Chinese Basketball League that he, worked so hard to philander his way into.
Get back into.
Banned from there because of posts he made on Instagram. And there were two main culprits, these posts, one of which was, then this sets up the other one, I think, very well. One of them was a picture of him in a strip club getting a lap dance from a Chinese dancer. Naturally, he's a Chinese basketball agent. He dance from a Chinese dancer.
YOLO, I guess, LOL.
YOLO, I guess, LOL was the caption. Thank you very much for that. So the other one was just text. And if you have it up, Matt, just read it. Otherwise, I'm going to look for it.
Chinese women got cakes on the low, ... Might switch up my stance soon, LOL.
So, hey, he's trying to enlighten us all that Chinese women, contrary to popular belief, some of them have nice butts. Well, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? That's my question.
I don't know. I don't believe that Ty Lawson is married. And if
why would you not? Go ahead.
Why do I not believe that? Because he's obviously frequenting strip clubs. That is
well. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying too. Is why would you not, as a people, take that as a compliment?
Yeah.
Hey,
what is China doing?
Like if I was a Chinese woman on average, let's say I was a Chinese woman with a big butt, I would just be like, yeah, that's right, Ty. Tell him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you be excited about that?
And honestly,
Shake that stereotype.
On the low key, some Chinese women do have some nice butts.
Of course, there's a billion of them. A few of them are going to have big butts.
Yeah.
This is going to happen.
Honestly, I would even say, I would go as far, the Chinese are underrated for their butts.
Oh, wow. Underrated. That's the thing. I bet you this is going to be too much stereotyping, but I'm going to go for it anyways. I think Chinese butts are definitely better than like Japanese and Korean butts, right? They're very narrow.
To kind of save you there, to get you out of the weeds, I think as a stereotype in America, we just see all Asian butts we just see Asian women as being small,
narrow,
and dainty,
right?
Not a lot going on there. No. That's not
necessarily the case.
Not the case.
Not necessarily the case.
No,
I agree with that.
Yeah, we're out here to break stereotypes, really.
Yeah, I agree. Let's.
But
hey, everyone, we all have some homework. Go find a fat-bottomed Asian and just enjoy it. Just enjoy it for Ty. Enjoy it for Ty. Don't do anything without consent, but just enjoy it.
I mean, as long as it's a of age woman or man,
don't do
whatever
without
it is,
consent.
right?
Don't do anything. Don't take action. Is what I'm saying.
You can masturbate to it as long as it's a legal post. Yeah, no problem with that either. Yeah. I think we should both make a point of masturbating to some Asian porn this upcoming week.
Big bottom, fat bottom Asian porn. Okay.
Yes.
Let's follow up on that.
No, we will.
And if you can get a name, I will provide a name and we'll read.
I will. Yes, I think that is a good note.
That'll be a lot of fun. Let me get back to any other famous Ruths while you're doing that. I can't think of another Ruth out there.
You can't think of the Ruths?
I can't think of any other Ruths. We got Babe Ruth. We got Baby Ruths. We got Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth. I don't know. Let me Google hot Ruths. That's got to be hot Ruths.
Hot Ruths.
Ruth's Jamaican hot dog and cold deli delivery. Sounds good. Another Ruth's Jamaican. Ruth is a big time Jamaican food place.
Nice. Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
True. There's more Ruths out there than I was aware of.
Yeah.
Sexy. What if I Googled sexy Ruth? I hope it gives me a very adorned baby Ruth. It did not. It's just giving me a
That'd be hilarious.
I know, dude. We should do that and upload it. That would be great. A sultry baby Ruth.
Ruth Madoff, wife of Bernie Madoff.
Oh, wow. Is she in jail or is she just like shunned?
I think she's probably skated. She probably skated on that.
She's shunned, though. She's shunned.
She was stripped of all her money other than $1 to $2 million by the government and then by a trustee of her husband's firm. She's fine.
So they just let her get $1 million, though. That like here, keep $1 million. Like you got to live.
It's kind of like alimony, I guess.
From stolen.
Well, it's not her fault.
She was complicit. She was fucking complicit.
It appears that she has like $600,000 left, and she's required to surrender those assets when she dies. Someone sued her in 2019 saying that she was living a life of splendor, which I don't doubt. Like, no problems. She's required to give reports of any expenditures over $100 now, which is annoying, and ensure that she doesn't have any hidden bank accounts.
Yeah, right.
Which, honestly, like, what the, like, you know, I get it. Your fucking families have been ruined by her husband, but like, you know, she was living the good life. Just let her live it.
Let her live.
She's
nothing.
also
let her live in squalor.
Yeah, she's also almost 20 years older than Bernie.
So what is she? 100?
She's 79. Bernie's not that old.
No, fuck you. No way. Oh
wait, no. Sorry. That was their married date. Never mind.
Thank you, you idiot.
Well, she was not that old when she got married. She was only like 19.
Oh, they got married in the 50s. That was like the norm. She was like late to the party.
59. She was born in 41.
She was 18. He was 21.
That's pretty young.
That's like textbook. Picture perfect back in the day.
Yeah.
You can't draw it up any better than that.
Apparently, people were saying that Ruth ran all the books, though.
See? And you think it's cool just giving her $1 million like that.
Well, apparently,
look at this chick.
She should probably be in jail. What do you want me to say?
She looks like a decrepit Barbara Corcoran. That's what she looks like. She looks exactly like that. No, she looks like shit. She's gross. She's just deplorable.
I'm looking up Ruth Madoff in the day.
Yeah,
she is scary looking. I mean,
even back then?
Well, it's hard to find old pictures, but she's scary looking now. She's got, let's just say she's had a lot of work done on her face, and she's at that Nancy Pelosi stage of life.
She's no good. She's gross.
Yeah. It's hard to find young pictures of her.
She looks like Claire Danes crossed with Barbara Corcoran and some sort of demonic,
she looks good.
Demonic twist.
She looks good in the 70s. There's a picture
I'm talking
of
about her old.
She looks good. Well, old, of course. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I think I got one. Nope, that's Michelle Pfeiffer. This is odd.
I saw that one too, and now it threw me off. Yeah, I saw that.
Like, what the hell is that? She looks okay. Yeah. Bernie Madoff looks like Bernie Madoff back in the day looked like a swinger, like a textbook swinger.
Yeah. The Madoffs tried to commit suicide, apparently. Well, I don't blame them for that. I mean, Jesus Christ. What are you doing if you don't commit suicide in that situation?
Do us all a favor, guys.
Yeah. Just pass that money on to someone who needs it. Yeah. All right. Anything else you got this week?
No. Look forward to next week. Hey, leave us a voicemail. Leave us a voicemail. We actually do really want to hear the voicemails for next week. We will incorporate them, and it will be a blast.
What's the number?
Get weird with the voicemails. I'm pulling up the number right now. I want you guys to get really peculiar with the voicemails. Give us some out of left field stuff.
Fucking voicemail. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, get out there. Okay, the number is 774-276-9765.
One more time with that, Rob.
774-276-9765. Leave them.
Leave us a fucking voicemail. We'll be back with you this upcoming weekend, up real soon here. We love you, all that good shit. Follow us at Another Week With. Leave them.